a look back at what happened Monday afternoon.
As pictures of the helicopter laying on its side began appearing on news broadcasts across the country Monday night, friends, family, and fans of Davey Allison held their breath. Could it be another tragedy for the Winston Cup family? Could it be another tragedy for the Allison family? Sunday afternoon, Allison was in New Hampshire doing what he loves to do best, driving a car. Most of the day he ran up top. He fought, hanging on to first place, but had to settle for third. 24 hours later, he was hanging on to his life in a hospital bed in Alabama. Allison and Red Farmer were visiting Davey's favorite track in Talladega to see their friend Neil Bonnett's son take some laps. But according to Farmer, the copter lost control during the landing. Family and friends then gathered at a hospital in Birmingham, hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Then at 7 a.m. Tuesday morning, the bad news came. Davey Allison was dead at age 32.
It's a tragic loss for the whole family. We're going to go home and regroup, and we appreciate all y'all have done. We appreciate the fans.
You have to believe, you know, if you're a positive thinker, that the bad things stop happening at some point, and when yet another tragedy comes, you know, then they're bound to be shocked by it.
Farmer, who is Allison's crew chief for his Busch Ray national team, climbed from the wreckage with a broken collarbone and broken ribs. The world of motorsports has lost yet another friend. This is Tom DeWeese reporting for On Pit Road.
Now, the good news is Red Farmer is expected to recover. Davey Allison will be remembered by as many missed.
Ironically, Davey's Winston Cup career began at the same place where it ended, Talladega. The world's fastest superspeedway was Davey's favorite racetrack. And in 1985, he finished 10th in his Winston Cup debut at the Alabama facility.
Just because he's Bobby Allison's son, it wasn't handed to him on a platter.
He claimed the Winston Cup Rookie of the Year honors in 1987, a year that was full of triumphs. He became the first rookie to sit on the front row at Daytona. He won 2 races that year at Talladega and Dover, becoming the first rookie in history to earn a pair of checkered flags.
Davey has learned racing from the ground up. You can give Davey a couple pieces of angle iron, and he'll build you a race car out of it.
Trophies from back-to-back wins in NASCAR's All-Star race, the Winston, adorn a mantle full of some of racing's biggest prizes, including the trophy from the 1992 Daytona 500. In 9 years on NASCAR's senior circuit, Davey amassed 19 wins in 191 starts, earning himself a place in one of racing's most respected clubs, the Alabama Gang.
There's just so many drivers come out of that Birmingham area and that circuit that we used to run 3 nights a week in Huntsville and Montgomery and Birmingham. So we ran Thursday, Friday, Saturday every week, and we all ran together. And then Davey grew up watching Bobby and Donnie and myself and Neil and all of us race there at Birmingham, and he had to learn to drive against us. So I guess he got some experience driving against us all the time.
Davey had dreamed of carrying on the heritage of his famous last name since the first time he laid eyes on one of his dad's race cars.
He's got those little personal traits that kind of prove that he is an Allison. And on the other hand, as far as being part of the Alabama Gang, that was just kind of a really neat deal that came about through our racing. And he really stepped in there and earned his place in the racing.
Off the track, his fun-loving attitude didn't earn him a large number of fans, but friends.
Up in one of them poplar trees down there, and it had just started raining a little bit, and the wind started blowing, and that weight got to going back and forth in that tree, and I went corkscrewed down that tree about 3 feet, and I said, whoop, that's it. Down to the bottom I went.
Davey's career was cut short before he could win a Winston Cup championship. He will, however, always be remembered as a champion.
Davey has become the kind of a youngster that any father would have to really, really appreciate and really get a lot of pleasure out of.
And he will be missed. Toward the end of the show, we'll give you all the information where flowers and memorials can be sent, and we'll be back with more in just a minute. Stay with us.